Hi. I'm actually in my room this time. I finally got the lighting to work a little better. So right now it's under construction. It won't be this color anymore. Everything's moved, a lot of stuff's taken out. Anyway, I haven't made a video in a while, mostly because I've been busy. And then lately, me and my boyfriend Eddie, we broke up, so now for stuff I can refer to as X. Yeah, that wasn't that wasn't good. I don't want to say anything mean. I'm just going to say the truth. Take it how you will, but you know. Yeah, it was the 9th, just a few days before the 11th, which would have been 11 months for us, which has already passed. Yeah, now it's 17th. So the 9th is when we broke up, and then he came to get his stuff, and, he came down, he got his stuff. I cried, blah, blah, I was really broken up about this. I still am. I mean, my best friend, she calls me, and I'm just, like, crying hysterically. She's like, oh my god, what's going on? And I tell her what happened. I mean, she drives down here in, like 5 minutes, and she lives in Terabella. She's down here, and she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna kick his ass, I'm gonna kick his ass. And I'm just like, no, people change their minds, shit happens, I get it. But it really broke my heart because I know I really fell for this person, and I gave him everything I could, and I've never been able to actually do that for a person and love them that much. And seriously, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't think, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat. Basically, my head was stuck in the toilet for like 3 days. I couldn't stop throwing up. And he came and got his stuff, blah, blah, blah. He left. Okay, well, we continued to talk a little bit after he left. And then come to find out, because what he'd been telling me at first was like, oh, well, I'm breaking up with you because you don't show your emotions and this and that. And he was blaming everything on me. And yeah, I'm just like, I have a hard time showing my emotions. But and then I was talking to my mom, her boyfriend, everyone I know. I'm like, did I really not show my emotions? And they're just like, where the fuck does he get this? Because I mean, I showed him everything that I could that's humanly possible. Well, then he tells me he cheated on me, and that, it was just a kiss as far as he told me, but I don't care. That's not okay. And I was just like, wow. Like, my mom was even crying when she found out we broke up because he was like a son to her. And he couldn't look any of us in the eye when he came to get his stuff. And I'm just like, what's going on? I knew something else was going on, but never would I have ever thought this. But anyway, I seriously threw up for half an hour straight when he told me that. And so my mom comes home and she's like, well, whoa, what the fuck happened to you? You're an even bigger wreck. And I told her, and instantly she stopped crying. She's just like, I hate him. I hate him. That's it. It's done. And, I told Stephanie, and she went off like a rocket, and I thought she was going to start World War III on him. I mean, I'm serious. And it really hurt me a lot. And I guess I'm kind of making this video, for one, to let things out of me, and two, because I know so many other people go through this, and, I'm having a really hard time trying to deal. Like, the past few days, I haven't been crying. So my mom's like, oh, I guess she's doing good. Well, today she comes home for lunch from school, and I'm just sitting there, and we were talking, and I'm just like, you know what, I don't know what to do. Like, what can I do to make the pain, less? Ugh. And she's like, just time, and she gives me a hug, and then I just break down. And she's like, I thought you were doing so good. She's like, you just been holding it in, haven't you? I'm just like, yeah. But I may not be handling this the way I should. I haven't cut, which is something really big because with my past, no overdose with medication, nothing. Just a lot of sitting in my bed, and I'll just sit there and just think and think and think and just sit there and cry, and it sucks. So I found a few things that help me. Walking. Walking while listening to music gets your mind off everything for me. That is one thing. Number 2, workouts. I do a lot of stretches for dance, workouts, and things like that. That helps. Writing. I started writing. I love to write, so I'm writing like a story, basically everything that happened to help me get everything out, and then I can go back and look at it with a new perspective. You know what I mean? And I still have his dog, which is kind of weird, but just spending time with my animals, going horseback riding. The thing I'm saying is, like, something like this happens, and it feels like the end of the world. It's like, it feels like that, but I know it's not. Like, I know I'm not stupid, but it doesn't make the pain go away. It doesn't make me want him less. It doesn't make me stop hurting inside. It doesn't keep me from wanting to hug him, to kiss him, to make everything work, to make everything the way it was, and just work this out. I mean, still, after finding all this out, I still love him to death, like with all my heart, and I still want to be with him. And that's just something I have to deal with and learn to get over, because he's made it very clear he does not want to be with me. And so, it's just time to move on, but it's hard. But one thing I want to say is, don't lose contact with people over it because you're so broken up, because I started to do that. I started to push people away, and I never realized how many people really cared about me. I mean, my friends from Harmony are texting me and talking like, oh, do you want me to come over? Oh, and they're talking to me, I'm sorry, and they're there for me, and I'm just like, I never realized how truly blessed I am to have these people in my life. I mean, they really care that I'm hurt and going through a hard time. And, don't push them away because you're hurting. Let them in and they can help you. And breakups suck. That's all there is to it. Anything that ends suck, because if it was happy and good, it wouldn't have ended. That's the thing. But if you're willing and the other person is willing to work things out and you really try, I believe that is possible even after someone has cheated or something, because that's how it is with my mom and her, oh my god, my hair, my mom and her boyfriend, and they've been together like 5 years now, and she's the happiest I've ever seen her. Me and her boyfriend may not get along all the time, but he makes her happy, so you know what? Let them be happy. And, if you know someone who's going through a breakup or something really hard, tell them. Be there for them. Tell them it's going to be okay. Because even though it's like obvious, like, oh yeah, of course you're going to be okay, it's still nice to hear it. And one thing, don't harp on someone, oh, he's a piece of shit, oh, this and that. Because no matter how many times you say that, it's not going to sink in until that person realizes it. Because people have been telling me that, oh, he's not worth it, blah, blah, blah. To me, he is. And no matter how many times you say that, it's not going to change how I feel and what I think. It's just kind of going to make me annoyed. So, I don't know. I'm kind of babbling now. But, a lot of people were telling me, when he was coming to get his stuff, oh, you should just throw it out or set it on fire and stuff. And, it humored me a little bit, but in the end, I always knew I wasn't going to do something like that because I'm not that kind of person. I want to do the classy thing, and, I had all his stuff. I made sure none of it was hurt. I put it all in bags. And, when he came to get it, I couldn't look at him. I just set it down on the grass, and he came and got it. And I'm like, there's your stuff. You can go now. And he picked it up, and he left. And, I gave him back everything except my little stuffed lion. I couldn't part with it. But if someone does something like that to you, don't sink to their level. Rise above them and show them what they're going to miss. Because, I may not be super pretty. I may not be skinny and perfect and, blonde. That's the thing. Most people, it's blondes. But I may not be all those things. I may not be normal. I have a lot of problems, But I do have a heart of gold, and I know that. I care about people all the time, even people who have done me wrong. And I loved him with all my heart, and I know that I deserve the same. Things won't always be perfect, I know that. But I do deserve love. And one day, not anytime soon, I know, but one day, it'll find me. I don't know. So, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do about my hair. Anyway, so if anyone else out there, can get some help from this video or anything, that's great. And I'm really glad it could be something more than me just talking. I'm always here to talk to anyone, stranger or not, about anything. Everything's confidential. You can ask me on YouTube, like through the messages things, or at the bottom I will put my Tumblr. I'm on it 24/7. Yeah, even while I'm doing my work and stuff, it's like on the side. And I can talk to you there. I'll leave the URL, and I'll say it now. It's alwaysuntiedshoelaces.tumblr.com. No weird spelling or caps or anything. It's just that. Well, I hope this helped someone. Breakups suck, but that doesn't mean to give up on trying to find someone. And I'm young, and I know that, but it doesn't make the pain less, and it doesn't make my feelings less. But I know I have time to find the right one out there, and so does everyone else. And I think I'll stop babbling now. Bye.